says, when our non-Muslim colleagues invite us to a party in their homes where drinking is done, are we supposed to go, given that these are, because we're supposed to accept the invitation? No, I tell you, you have to use your own discretion. I have family members. They drink. They listen to music. If they invite me to come to their house, what should I say? No, no, no. I can't come to your house because you people that drink, because it's your Thanksgiving, you got a turkey on the table, because you got a Christmas tree in the living room, because it's a birthday party. I cannot come. So when can I come then? No. I use my discretion. I say if they're drinking over there in that room over there, I go sit in that room over there. If they're sitting around the table and there's wine or alcohol on the table, I will tell them, oh, you can serve me over here. I don't mind to sit over here. They say, why are you? No, I'm sorry. I don't sit at the table where there's alcohol. I don't prefer to do that. Oh, don't worry. We take the alcohol away. Because once you tolerate them, they will start to respect you. But if you don't tolerate them, you don't visit them, you are so righteous, you want them to come into your house, but you can never come into their house. You want them to come to the masjid, but you cannot go to the church. You think about it, Muslims. How many of you ever been to a church? Oh, you say, astaghfirullah, Al-Had al-Shaykh, he asking us to go to the church. I didn't say go to the church and worship with them. I said, go there and sit with them. If they invite you, sit with them. And then they will ask you, what do you think? Tell them, say, I'd like to tell you what I think. They will give you a chance to talk. And I always tell the story, how 5 churches came together and invite me to talk to them. And so there's 380 of them in a church, big church. And once the minister, he saw that I got them to agree that there's not much difference between Isa ibn Maryam and Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Not much difference between Quran and what Allah sent his Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam with. And that we all have to believe in the monotheism and Ibrahim alayhi salam. And as they start to agreeing with me, he said, hold it. I think the time is up. Thank you very much, Mr. Yasin. I think the time is up for today, and we'll invite you back another time. So the people, they said, wait a minute, we want to hear more. So he said, okay, you can go downstairs in the basement. There's another area down there. So 140 people come down in the basement, and we talk for another 2 hours. 96 of those people, when I asked them, do you bear witness there's none to be worshipped except Allah? They said, yes. And what I told you about this man, Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, is he different from Isa ibn Maryam? Is he a prophet of God? They say, yes. But don't tell the preacher. Inside their church. But we Muslims, we so righteous, we so Muslim, we don't go to them. We can't sit in their houses, but they can sit in ours. We can't go to the church, but they can come to the mosque. You think about it, Muslims. You think it's a one-way street? It's not a one-way street. You have to give, they gotta give. So it's give and take. Everybody have to give and take. It's a two-way street. Umar ibn al-Khattab, you are not better than him. And when he entered Jerusalem as a victor, the one conquering as a ruler, what did he do? He purposely went to the church. And he faced in a direction other than where the idols or the crosses was at, and he prayed there. To show them that their places are also sacred in the sight of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Because Allah mentioned in the Quran, and in the verse where he mentioned the churches and the synagogues and the mosques in that order. Church, synagogue, mosque, and other places where the name of Allah is mentioned. So it means their places have legitimacy, although we don't go there for ibadah. I don't go to the church for ibadah. But if they give me the opportunity to talk to them inside the church, I'd rather talk to them inside the church than to talk to them anywhere else. So we Muslims, we have to think about it. Especially the non-Muslims, the new Muslims. If you get the opportunity to go talk to your family members and you tell them, I can't come sit down with you because you're drinking alcohol. I can't come to the birthday party. I can't come to the Thanksgiving dinner. I can't come to the Christmas dinner. I can't do this. I can't do that. So what can you do with your family members now? You change your clothes. You change your name. You cut yourself off from them. So what do you want them to think? No, we can't do that. We have to open our doors and we have to accept their invitation. The Prophet ﷺ, he was poisoned when? Was he poisoned in a Muslim's house? Jewish. How did the Prophet ﷺ go to a Jewish person's house? Did he ask that Jewish lady, is this meat halal? Did he ask her? But we Muslims, you come to my house and you ask me, brother, is this meat halal? Subhanallah. No, the Prophet ﷺ, he kept his door open and he also got up and he went to the invitations. And I remind you, in Mecca, before Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent the order prohibiting the alcohol, the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam used to sit with some of his companions and he did not like it. They were drinking, but he led them. He didn't like it. He frowned on it. He used to sit away from them, but he sat with them because if he was to just sit away from them, isolate himself, how he will mix with them, how he will teach them, how they will learn from him. We Muslims, we cannot isolate ourselves from the rest of the people just because we have better habits or better knowledge than them. No, we have to tolerate them to a certain degree. And as you mix with those people, you'll find out, after a while they say, hey, wait a minute, don't smoke no cigarette here. Abdullah, he don't like that. Don't curse, you know, Abdullah, he don't curse. No. We can't serve no, hey, Abdullah, come to our house, no pork. Everything is Abdullah. I went and bought from the store down the street. Halal. I bought the meat. It's halal, Abdullah. They will start to make the concessions for us because they respect us, because we mix with them. But if we don't mix with them, we don't tolerate them, why should they make concessions for us? Look what the brother said. The country took the tax money, tax dollars. How you think the non-Muslim feel about that? That they give some of the tax dollars to the Muslims to spread Islam. Subhanallah.